Ladies and gentlemen, it's only been a month since Bitcoin was down here in the $74,000 region, and now it's up about 42% from that region after breaking out from a descending wedge formation and making very confident and very large strides to the upside. Now, Ethereum in the altcoin market actually doubled Bitcoin's performance during this period of time. Again, Bitcoin saw 42%. Ethereum in the broader altcoin market saw about 90% return in just over a month. So excellent gains across the market. And now that we've seen a dramatic recovery across the cryptocurrency market, and we've seen crypto in a very good position right now, looking to attack all-time highs, specifically on Bitcoin, the next question is, well, what do we need to do to go higher? What do we need to do in order to move to all-time highs? What is stopping us at this current price level? And should we be buying again now or waiting for that hurdle to be crossed? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Before we get into it today, guys, we have an exchange here that has never been hacked before in 3.5 years of being on the market. That is global non-KYC. You can sign up from anywhere in the world and use this exchange without a VPN. And furthermore, with my referral link down below, you can get a 15% trading fee discount attached to your account for life, as well as $8,000 plus USDT in trading rewards added to your account as trading bonuses for signing up with my referral link down below. This is big stuff here. It's an excellent deal. I reached out to them for partnership. They did not reach out to me. I don't get paid by them. The only thing I get is a referral link. And if you want all those things I just mentioned, which you should, trust me, I've done the scouting of the market, you can use my link down below to sign up. It takes 30 seconds and you'll get those rewards and bonuses and you'll help out the channel. I appreciate that, guys. Let's get into the content. Now, after an excellent retest of the $74,000 high that was marked as the range resistance in 2024, Bitcoin managed to surge to the upside and break its descending wedge formation. And now it's found itself in a very interesting position. It is back in its prior macro range between these two yellow lines, and these two yellow lines stem backwards from 2017 and 2021, respectively. Now, while we were down here in the descending wedge formation, I said that the big hurdle for Bitcoin was the POC on the volume profile, the area of most resistance, which you can see there in that spike at 98,000. We found brief resistance at 98,000, but now we've actually more or less flipped that level. We've gone right above it, we've broken it, we've claimed it for support. That's very, very good to see. And we're finding fresh resistance here. From a zone that a lot of people don't know about. In fact, that zone is the biggest line on the Bitcoin chart ever. It stems backwards literally 14 years from 2011. It cuts across all historical Bitcoin price action with major support and resistance retests during that period of time. And you can see right now it's being tested at exactly this price region, 105, 106, 107,000, wherever it may be. That's where it is. And that's where Bitcoin has found local resistance on that 14-year long resistance and support line. Now, that doesn't mean just because it's 14 years long, I know it sounds scary, it sounds intimidating. That doesn't mean we're not going to get above it because as you can see, we've gotten above it and below it multiple times in Bitcoin's history. We just know it's an influential level. So if we did see a short-term pullback on Bitcoin, it wouldn't be concerning at all. In fact, it would make perfect sense after this major move. Pullbacks are simply part of upwards trends. We saw pullbacks when we reached 98,000, which was the area of most resistance on this chart from the POC. We saw a pullback from that 98,000 level right back down to 93,000. We retested the bottom of the support range in yellow, and then we swung back to the upside. If we were to see another short-term pullback, it would not be the end of the world. And actually, the short-term charts, make it seem a little bit likely that we might. We have a ascending channel formation on the short-term hourly chart on Bitcoin. We also have a bearish divergence here on the hourly chart RSI, the same chart through which we're identifying that short-term ascending channel formation. So it wouldn't be surprising at all if we did see a pullback. If we saw a pullback, where could it take us? It could take us right back down to that critical level at 98,000 on the POC, or even down further to the bottom of the range itself in yellow. Absolute worst case scenario, it could take us back down to 98,000, which acted as a neckline of resistance during our double bottom formation where I'm circling right there before we moved upwards and broke the wedge. So we've got three potential short-term targets. If we do go down 98,000, around 93,000 and 88,000, anything below 88,000, and I'd be getting very, very worried about the health of Bitcoin and the health of the bull market. But above that, and specifically above 93 and within this macro range, it's completely open game, right? It's not a problem at all. Now, we'll address this question I asked in the introduction, which is what would Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a whole need to do for me to be confident in a further upswing to all-time highs? And obviously, the obvious answer to that is break this 14-year-long ascending support line, resistance line, sorry. That's the obvious answer. But furthermore, we also need to break out, in my view, on the Ethereum BTC chart for altcoins to be in a viable position for buying. And that breakout would come primarily from this RSI descending resistance line here. I'd like to see a momentum shift on the RSI for Ethereum BTC. You can see that yellow line right there. If that breaks to the upside, we will see a follow through on the price chart with attacking this resistance level and this white line, and we can see some serious gains on Ethereum. Ethereum's already shown that it's got a lot of strength against Bitcoin in recent weeks. It's outperformed Bitcoin by 2x on this recent move up. I also would like to see, and this is a chart people don't really focus on too much, as is, by the way, the Ethereum BTC chart. They're very important charts, but people obviously just don't have the knowledge or understanding or nuance to focus on them. I would really, really like to see the USDT chart, the USDT.D chart, the USDT dominance chart, I should say, breaking down. Now, this chart is reverse correlated to Bitcoin and crypto as a whole. So when it goes downwards, that's great for markets. And you can see we have this diagonal resistance band or support band in pink right here, which we're testing right now. And we're on that, you're on the cusp of breaking down from it, but not quite there yet, okay? And that's very concerning because that is a bounce zone. If we do bounce there, we will see that pullback across cryptocurrency markets. So in order for the market to be in a position for buying to take place, specifically on altcoins actually, we'd want to be seeing the Ethereum BTC chart have a momentum shift on the RSI. We want to be seeing the USDT.D chart break down from this pink resistance band or support band. And we'd also want to be seeing Bitcoin itself break from its 14-year ascending support zone. Now, this seems like a tall list of things, but I can assure you, all we need to see for this all to occur, these three things to occur, is literally another 5 or 6% move on Bitcoin, if that, and then everything's in the clear. So it's a very short video because there's really not much to say other than that. I think that a short-term pullback from this region could very well happen, and it wouldn't be concerning at all. If it did happen, as long as it's above 88,000, preferably 93,000, where we find the low, that's all good. But there's three main things I'm looking at right here on the Bitcoin chart, and one of them is this 14-year ascending resistance line. One of them is the Ethereum BTC chart, not necessarily the Ethereum chart, but the Ethereum BTC chart, and one of them is the USDT.D chart. All of these levels, in my opinion, are probably equally important, and all of them will fall at the same time if they do fall. So that's the good news. They're all connected, right? You don't end up in a situation where the USDT.D chart is finding support at the same time as the Ethereum BTC chart's finding resistance, at the same time as Bitcoin's finding resistance by accident. The market is all connected. All these charts are interconnected with each other and interwoven. And so one break will probably result in all three of them breaking. And honestly, we are on the cusp of a break of any of them, and therefore all three. So all we need is a few more percent to the upside on Bitcoin, getting above something like, let's say, 107, 108,000, and we will be in the clear for that next move to all-time highs to the top of this macro range and beyond, continuing the bull market. So I'll keep you updated on the situation. Not really too much new information there, just some new charts, but the same general message. We've found new resistance. A short-term pullback wouldn't be a concerning thing, and I'll keep you updated if we do break that new resistance and hence trigger that next move. So stay tuned to the YouTube channel. Sorry for stuttering quite a bit in this video. I'm filming very late at night. I'm quite tired. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you appreciate the content, and also check out the Bitunix Exchange if you are interested. It's a global non-KYC exchange. It's never been hacked before. You don't need a VPN to use this exchange, which is a very big bonus for a lot of people who are not able to sign up to many exchanges. KYC is a big thing. VPN's a big thing, especially in America right now. You don't need any of that on this exchange here, so it's globally accessible. Never been hacked before, I don't know if I mentioned, and it's got hundreds of trading pairs here. With my referral link down below in the pinned comment or the description, you can simply click on that link, you can sign up, and you'll get a 15% trading fee discount attached to your account for life, as well as, look at the bottom of the screen here, $8,000 in trading rewards, up to $8,000 in US trading rewards, just by using that link down below. It takes 30 seconds, it helps out the channel, and it helps out you as well. So check it out, guys. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you soon.